The views expressed in this video are for entertainment purposes only. All commentary is alleged. Hello everyone, I'm Haanahgrace. Welcome to my channel. I view topics like reality TV, current events, gardening, and wellness from a behavioral and faith-based perspective. Again, thank you for joining me, and please hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. It looks like Latisha Scott stuck her nose where it did not belong, and Laberick is asking KeKe, KeKe, are you with me? And so Laberick's statement got me to thinking, does Laberick have information about Marcel Scott's extracurricular activity? Latisha, you may have opened the door that you didn't want to open. So let's talk about it. What do you think? So we see that yesterday Destiny was arrested and released on $2,500 bond. Arrested for fraud against her ex-husband. She was let out on bond, and there are people that believe that Destiny's ex-husband did her wrong by filing these charges. Now, we don't know whether he actually filed the charges or not. I'm just going to let you know. If she committed fraud against me, I would have filed charges. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But there are people who feel a different way, and that's fine. Everybody have their opinion. But I'm going to tell you right now, if these charges are true, she should have been arrested for these charges. And if her ex-husband did not file these charges, all of this stuff would fall on him. And who knows, it could be criminal charges against him. We don't know. But I'm just putting that out there. I think that when you do something wrong to someone, you need to pay. If you do the crime, you must do the time. So I don't feel any empathy or sympathy for her in this situation with the fact. I'm not saying the facts. I'm saying with the information that we have so far. But someone stepped into this conversation. Latisha Scott put on her Instagram page, "I'm so sick of these bitter ex-husband boyfriends. #move on." And Laberick simply put on his Instagram page, "KeKe, are you with me?" Oh my goodness. Laberick, do you know something that we don't know? Is there some information that you have about Latisha Scott and her ex-husband? That's a good question. That was a Freudian slip, but I meant her actual husband, Marcel Scott. Because here's the thing. When you put out a statement that you're so sick of these bitter ex-husbands, when the ex-husband did not do anything that we could see, he wasn't the one arrested. His ex-wife is the one that was arrested. So are you sick of these bitter ex-wives? You should have stayed out of this one, because you just may have opened up a door that you did not want to open. So what we do know is that Hotel and Laberick are childhood friends, and they hang around each other. They used to anyway. And that Marceau used to hang around with Hotel and the Scott brothers. And again, Huntsville is a small town, so rumors may go around, or you may see someone somewhere that they're not supposed to be, or you may have heard something, or you may have some evidence or pictures. I know, Latisha, you've been asking for evidence. Now, let me ask you this. Since you stuck your nose where it probably didn't belong, and you took a side. Now, you could take sides. I'll take that back. It's okay for you to take sides. But since you did, now, if Laberick has something and he wants to know, KeKe, are you with me? He's saying, KeKe, I know what you got. You don't know what I got. Or maybe you do know what I have. You may know the information that I have. So are you with me? That's a good question. I want to know. KeKe, are you with Laberick? Laberick, are you with KeKe? Can y'all bring the information out? Because Latisha has been asking for evidence. Latisha has been going around talking about people is trying to destroy her marriage. People are not trying to destroy any marriage. But if you need the evidence, I'm pretty sure some people will give it to you. Maybe because you don't want the evidence. Maybe that's why they won't give it to you. But in this case, maybe because you stuck your nose in this and you say you're sick and tired of bitter ex-husbands. Hashtag move on. Maybe that was enough to push some information out of someone that has some information. Oh, Laberick, tell us if you have some information where we definitely want to know. So again, I don't think Laberick is a bad guy in this. Now, there are some ex-husbands that's bitter. We can look at Hotel. We know that he is bitter. He has been going around trying to hurt his ex-wife for years now. We all know that. But we cannot put Laberick in the same category that we put Martell. Totally different. Totally different. Now, again, when we looked at yesterday, when we look at all of the circumstances that when Destiny got on her live in the morning and said she was getting ready to turn herself in, I think the day before she was on Crime Stoppers where they were looking for her for signing her ex-husband's name to a utility bill. When she gets to the police station, they have totally different charges. So we know right there, we can assume that there's at least 2 different charges that she has. Ex-husband. Now put yourself, Latisha, in this man's place. Let's just say that you and Marceau divorced. 2 years later, you wake up, you find that Marceau has taken your credit, taken your name, signed it to some documents that you did not know he signed. He's over here living it up with another woman in the house that y'all bought together. And you are facing criminal charges because you don't know anything about all of this stuff that he's gone and signed in your name and put in your name. So you cannot tell me that that constitutes a bitter man, because this man wants to protect his finances. He wants to protect his credit. He wants to protect himself. And you can't say that that is a bitter man. What you can say, though, is that this is a man who needs to make sure that this does not happen to him again. And if Destiny has to be reported to the police, law enforcement, and let them handle her, hey, that's just what's going to happen. This man needs to ensure that this woman knows he's not playing with her, and do not cross any more lines with me. This man did nothing wrong, if you ask me. So again, I really think Latisha was wrong in this one. But you know what? She's so tired of these bitter exes and hashtag move on. Let's see what Laberick and KeKe has. Let's see if they have any information. Hashtag KeKe, are you with me? Hashtag Laberick, are you with KeKe? Hashtag Laberick, were you there? Isn't that what Latisha asked Martell? Were you there? Hashtag Laberick, were you there? That's all I have for this video. Please drop down in the comments and let me know. Hashtag KeKe, are you with Laberick? Do you think Laberick has some information about Marceau? Do you think Latisha should have just bowed out of this one? What do you think? And also, I'm going to give you a little garden tip. I put it at the beginning of the video. I'm going to put it at the end so that you can see it. It's a real easy garden tip. And thank you for joining me. And remember, I am Haanahgrace. Have a beautiful day. The views expressed in this video are for entertainment purposes only. All commentary is alleged.
talk.